What is up, YouTube? So first, I'd like to apologize for last night. I realized last night's video was not that good at all. It was just, I was running on 5.5 hours of sleep, 9 hours at work, went to Home Depot with Corey to kind of do somewhat research on maybe building some things in the summer. Then we went skating for a while. I came back, and it was kind of like I had to film a video. Like, I wanted to do it, don't get me wrong, I wanted to do it, but I was just so tired, burnt out, I was hungry. I didn't end up actually eating anything until about midnight. So from the start of my day to the end, midnight is the first thing I ate. I was up for like a total of 20 hours before I finally just passed out. But today I'm feeling like so much better. Today hopefully I'm meeting up with the owner of Planchette to skate. I might meet up with Corey and have just a fun day. But today's video is the third and final installment of my life in a nutshell. So we're going to get right into it, not waste too much time. Basically, the last episode we left off is when I was becoming sober and that. So we're going to start right at the end of high school. About a month before high school ended, about 3 days I think it was before prom, my ex-girlfriend left me. So I was sad, I was bummed out. But I'm not someone who likes to be sad. This was at the point where I already adopted a saying. You guys might have heard me say it. If I go to say it at a friend, they will repeat it because I say it so much. My own private little quote, which is, if you're not having fun, what's the point? I'm sure I picked that up from something somewhere, but for a while I've been just saying that it's my own private quote. And I've been using that saying for many years now. So I don't like being sad. So she left me, whatever. It was a week and 6 days after that I had a date. It was the night of prom that I had this date, and I decided not to go to my senior prom. Everyone's like, you're going to regret it, you're going to regret it. Trust me, I do not regret it at all. I actually went into a drive-in theater, and that was the first date I had with the love of my life, Kira Lynn Wells. We have been together for almost 3 years. Our anniversary is coming up now. We live together, and, you know, I love spending time with her. So, jumping ahead there, going back, that summer before college, I can't really remember why, but my mom took my board from me because I was still, you know, a minor. I still had to live in this house and everything, and she took my board from me, and kind of, I didn't skate that entire summer. So I remember first day at college, I had researched that there was a skate park about three or so blocks away from that campus. The second my parents left and I gave them hugs and was emotional and that, I grabbed my board and I was out the door. All my roommates actually thought I was a loner because they didn't see me for the first 2 days because I was at the skate park because we didn't have any classes right then. So I was just there trying to learn new stuff and do everything. So my first year at college is when I went and met Austin. We were both in the same class. I remember he sat down next to me, and just the way he came off, I'm like, why do you have to sit next to me? I can't stand this dude. But over some time in that, I found out he was kinda into skating, and I didn't have any friends in college who skated at all. I actually had very few friends at the time in college. So I found out he was kinda into skating. I set up a board for him. He brought a deck from home and that, and we got him set up, and he's been skating with me for years now. Quick story of him. The first class we met in was transmissions of a car, and it's kind of funny when you're doing a manual transmission and there's gears that go onto this shaft, and if you hold it one way you're fine. Well, he picked it up the other way and he dropped every single gear onto my calf and he cut my calf, and that's a story we always joke about. But moving on, then we started my second year. Now I had made some friends in the community. Frank is a time period in my life that I will always remember, and I always love when I'm down in Williamsport stopping at the shop and saying hi. That was such a great thing. He got me and Austin to skate and a parade, a very, very large parade. It was nationally televised. I wish I had clips from that. I wish I had stuff from that. But that was before we started filming, and the news stations that covered it actually cut everything out that wasn't included in the World Series, Little League World Series. They only included the baseball teams, so they filmed us and then cut right out before we got there. But whatever, we had a lot of fun. That was amazing. Hanging out with Frank almost every week was awesome. That's when I kind of, like college is when I kind of started YouTube. I just first got really sick, where I had to take time off of school, and I was in bed 24 hours a day. I was very sick, so me and Austin were pushing around the idea of starting a YouTube channel. And just one day in bed, I took the time and I went through and I learned everything I needed to know on how to create my YouTube channel, how to add pictures, how to do stuff like that. I found very basic editing software that I still use now on my laptop that my girlfriend gave me, and we just slowly built up a knowledge of how can we do this. So the first 3 videos I think we filmed were on his Galaxy S5. The first probably 2 months, all slow-mos filmed on it. That's why actually the slow-mo is so much better, which is insane that the Galaxy S5 slow-mo is better than what a Canon and a laptop can do. But his phone broke, so I got my Canon filming me right now. So that is just kind of where it has taken me. But YouTube has opened many doors for me in certain ways. I now collab every now and then with Powell from Sweden. And do you know how like amazing that is to me? That there's someone there in Sweden who actually watches my content. It blows my mind. I don't get a lot of views, I don't get a lot of subscribers. It kind of bums me out. Every time my subscriber list goes up by 4, I lose 3. So that I can't figure out the full idea of YouTube yet, because I try to put out as good and as much content as I can. And people do weekly uploads and they go through the roof and everyone's happy with them. And then I do it and it's kind of hated. But also, Chris France, I got to collab with him. That was awesome. We go out to skate parks now. Sometimes YouTube does get in the way, where you just want to have fun, you just want to do something, but you have to film for that. So usually what I try to do is, if we're going to a skate park or a new spot or something, I'll be like, alright, give me 10 tricks, then let's just have fun for the rest of the day. That's basically what my life has been since then. I had worked at McDonald's for 4 years, right after college. I went to a couple of dealerships, car dealerships, and they all gave me the same response, which actually really made me mad. I graduated college at 19 years old. That is very early for many, many people. So these dealerships wanted to pay me what high school students got paid because I was as old as high school students. That didn't fly with me. That wasn't cool. So I ended up getting a job at a local tire shop. When I say local, it's Jack Williams. And if you live in Pennsylvania, there's probably one near you. And I really do enjoy it there. Hopefully I can, use that to branch out to higher paying jobs than that. Basically, my life since starting college has gotten so much better. There is now this mutual respect between me and my parents instead of just me being a little kid. YouTube, I will always love doing, and I don't ever really want to stop. There is some drawbacks of it. I do get really tired of people saying like, oh, you make YouTube videos, that's cute. Well, I believe this video you guys will be seeing right now is my 200th video. That has to show some form of dedication, that this is something I really like to do, and that I'm not a little 10-year-old kid with a little camcorder making these cute little videos. I'm actually putting in a lot of work. This one was going to be short. I knew it was going to be short because it's only covering from 17 to 20, because I am 20 years old. For the future, this summer, I'm trying my best to figure out how to get a trial run of a product that I want to do. I don't want to say too much about it because I don't know if I can make it happen. It requires a very kind of oddball item for the whole thing to come together, and I need a decent amount of this oddball item, and it's not really something you can just go into a store and buy, which kind of sucks. So I'm kind of having to ask people for this item that might be taken as rude, but hopefully by midsummer or late summer I could have a trial run of this going and just see how it goes, because that's all I want to do. If it doesn't sell good, if it doesn't do good, then why stay with it? But if I get some positive feedback, then definitely I want to try to pursue doing this company. But I had talked to the owner of Planchette, and he really digs the idea. He really thinks it's a cool idea. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do. This summer, I just want to skate as much as possible. By 3 months from now, we'll say, I want to have my video part done. And that's saying a lot, because I'm not that good of a skater, and people film video parts for 2 years. So I'm sure, obviously, past the 3 months, I'll have better clips. But this isn't for a video, this isn't for a company, this is just for me and Corey wanting to have fun. So, going out to spots, fixing spots, finding new spots, going to Philadelphia, trying to get some Philly clips, and just having a great time. So this video I knew might be a little short. I have no idea, I don't have the full LCD, so I have no idea what time we're at yet. But I just want to say real quick, I'm going to throw out a few ideas, and that hopefully this week it's supposed to be warm, so hopefully most of the snow's gone. Yesterday I really didn't film skating because it rained all day, so me and Cor were just on the sidewalk tunnel and it was already late at night. For some reason the lights in it have been flickering on and off like every 5 minutes. So you could actually like set up for a trick, get ready for it, and then it just goes pitch black and you can't see anything. So that's why I didn't film skating yesterday. But if it is dry and that, a few ideas that I'm hoping to do is I want to do a video of 3 things I cannot stand about the skateboard culture. I want to do kind of stealing from Lamont Hold a little bit of the 10 types of skate homies. That one I kind of need other people, or at least one other person, so I don't know if that will come up just yet. One thing I want to do, and if one of the famous YouTubers sees this, I'll be kind of bummed out when they do it. Me and Corey were talking about, we're going to do a steel-toed game of skate, like steel-toed boots. I have an old pair of boots that I just was going to throw away, then decided to keep them from work. I got a cracked deck in my car, so I don't have to damage like a good board. And I think that would be real fun. So stay tuned, definitely guys. Hopefully this week I can get stuff to you guys. But if you have any questions about my life, because that's what this series was about, my life, starting from young kid to now, growing up in low-income family to middle class, to being bullied, to being adolescent teenager, to growing up to be a man who understands his mistakes and that doesn't never want to make them again. But if there's any skateboard tricks you guys want me to learn, if there's any tutorials you want me to do, let me know in the comments. And as always guys, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And guys, come on, you kind of suck in the comment section. I want to know, what do you guys want to see? Like, actually give me suggestions. Like, I got 10 ideas that I have a little notepad in my phone, and every time I get an idea, I will type up a whole paragraph on what this idea is and all that stuff. But anything you guys want to see. You want to see a tutorial on no complies, I'll do that. You want to see a tutorial on old school tricks. You want to see a tutorial on an old school trick that Corey does, like a 720 Mike V big spin. But, as always guys, make sure you have a great day, and I'll see you Wednesday.